Well, hello there, and thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony, and I want to take you through some tips and tricks that I have as far as getting the word out and advertising and growing your lodge, and how you can do that. Right now, I am actually outside, so sometimes there's a plane going over above, but just ignore that and focus. And I'm going to take you through some reasons that I may be kind of an authority. Not the overall authority, I assure you, but some of my background and what I've learned in my travels. So come along with this, because you just entered the Coolest Life, Masonic Edition. So what are my credentials? What have I actually seen? I've only been a Mason, 11 years, something like that. It's really isn't been all that long. But let me say this: I'm a past master of 2 lodges. Okay, not one lodge twice, but 2 separate lodges. I'm a past master of 2 lodges. I spent 3 years as the General Secretary of Scottish Rite. I've held the local York Rite bodies, High Priest, Venerable Master, and Commander of the Commandery. And I've also was a Vice President of our Shrine Club. So, I was President of the Shrine Clowns. That was a lot of fun. So, I will say I've got some background there. But in the last 3 years, I've been a full-time RVer, and my wife and I have been traveling the country, and it's given me a chance to sit in just over 200 lodges. I've sat in 200 lodges and heard financial reports and some of the things that they're doing. And so this kind of gives me a little bit of experience. I can see what some lodges are doing right, and I can see what some lodges are doing wrong, or should I say maybe even fall short on. So I wanted this video to be kind of give you some ideas, that maybe some things that you're already doing, and maybe some things that you haven't thought of that you should be doing. So let's go ahead and get into this. You need to advertise your lodge. Well, you mean a big billboard? No, I'm talking about a billboard. I'm talking about easy stuff, the free stuff. Free stuff is a Facebook page. You need to have an active Facebook page. This day and age, a lot of your members that you're targeting in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, they've all got Facebook accounts. So you need an active Facebook page. Once a month at minimum, you should be putting a Facebook post out. Either talk about the next coming up meeting, talk about something going on in the city, civic-wise. Maybe there's a fair or something like, even for something like that. Preferably, you should be advertising, or your post on Facebook should be something going on with your lodge. We're having dinner this week. Invite friends, because hopefully you're having a dinner at least once a month, and you can invite people too that are non-Masons. Highly encourage that. Okay, so maybe you've got a chip on your shoulder about Facebook. That's okay. I got a chip on my shoulder about Facebook. Okay, so look for alternatives to Facebook. There's one called Truth Social. There's one called Reddit. There's one called Instagram. But actually, Instagram is technically owned by Facebook. I don't know if you knew that or not, but they are. There's also one called Vero. So if you got a page on one of those, at least you could advertise it to your members, and you could start getting word out to them. What does this do? This advertises your meetings to your local members, so maybe it's going to encourage them to show up. Nobody can miss you unless you're showing up. Okay, so keep that in mind. The other thing is, at least it'll create some excitement there. Encourage the wives to join. As if you start a Facebook page and it's just for members only, that's fine. Get about 5 different people who can be an admin for that page, so they can approve people joining. Have a few random questions. Why do you want to be how are you related to a member of the lodge or the fraternity or what have you? But you can do all that. Next thing, create a website. You can do website hosting for I've seen as little as $6 a month. $6 a month is not that much. Many lodges actually have someone in their lodge that they could already has a Facebook page or something that you could actually piggyback your home lodge not Facebook page, but a website. They've got their own websites anyway, but you could piggyback yours off of theirs and maybe not cost you anything at all. So there's ways to do that. And also there, have 3 or 4 different people to be admins, not one. You don't want one person being an admin. Pros and cons. One person being an admin, at least you have a direct funnel. But sometimes when you need to get something done or get something posted up on your website, it's almost impossible to get a hold of that one person, and then they got to find time to do it. Get 3 or 4 admins. Maybe get one person as a primary. They do everything, but make sure you got some backups that know how to use that particular website and make edits. When you have that, make it appealing. Make it appealing to your target audience. Know who your target audience is. Is it the young professional? Is it a factory worker? Is it a skilled tradesman? Is it is it police officers? Who knows? I don't know your lodge, but target it. Target the aesthetics of it. Don't put a bunch of flowers and rainbows and stuff like that, because Freemasonry is a fraternity made up of men. So let's keep it industrial looking or whatever. You follow me? Okay. So you don't need puppy dogs and butterflies, on your website. Have Masonic things, Masonic rings, Masonic symbols, those things like that on your website to draw interest. Make sure that on your website there's contact information. Make sure there's an address to your lodge. Your scheduled meetings are going to be on there, and also contact information. Either an email or phone number or something is ideal. Okay, because see, me as a traveling Mason, sometimes it's hard to find a lodge, and I'm actively looking for lodges I can go visit. And the first thing I do is I'll check websites. If I can't find them there, I'll check Facebook pages. If I can't find them there, I'll go to the Grand Lodge and try to get something. A lot of Grand Lodges have gone to Grandview. Grandview is awesome for guys like me. The reason why they're awesome for guys like me is I can go on there, and although we have Grandview in my home state of Georgia, I can go on Grandview and actually look and get a lodge locator. It gives me a map. So if I know I'm down in Las Vegas, which is actually where I am today, I'm down in Las Vegas, I can focus on just those lodges that are around that area, because I want to go visit them first. I'm going to be here a few weeks. Let me visit those first, and then maybe I'll branch out down to California, maybe Arizona, maybe I'll cut back up. But anyway, the point is, it gives me a location, because when you have a website and all your information tells you what district someone's in, Wyoming is like that right now. They're in the process of going to Grandview, but currently you have to get a list from the Grand Lodge, and then you got to know what district they're in or what the city names are. And gosh, if I'm out of town, I don't know all the local city names around Las Vegas. I hear there's a word called Henderson that's south of us, but after that, I'm at a loss. So make it easy for guys like me to find you, because if it's guys like me can't find you, how is a person not really looking for Masonic Lodge going to find you? Simple. They're not. You're not. So these are some easy ways that you can focus, try to send your money and send your development efforts, and help get your lodge out there a little more. One more easy one. This is bonus material. Okay, this is bonus material. Google Maps. You need to be on Google Maps. Make sure that your lodge is identified on Google Maps. Go on Google Maps right now and see if you could, after this video, and see if you could find your lodge on Google Maps. Put in your name, and your lodge name and lodge number, or maybe say Masonic and your lodge number, and see if it comes up. See what comes up. You need to have a presence on Google Maps. Make yourself as easy as possible to find, because if someone's just got regular Google Maps and things to do, you want your dot to come up, because you can look on Google Maps and different restaurants will show up and different things like that. So you can do that. You can also do that on other map programs also. So get on board. Google Bing for Business is another one. So go to Bing for Business, and you can set up a Bing for Business account. It helps you with their mapping systems and how they do their bookings not bookings, but places in the area. People can see that and make it easy for them to find. One more thing I want to say, this is a extra bonus material, is you need to be having a meal at least once a month in your lodge building. Okay, if you can do a meal at your lodge once a month, it's going to help you. Here's the way it's going to help you. it gives your people an opportunity to invite others, non-Masons, to the building. Okay, and here's how you do that. Yes, you see a guy at work, you start talking. Hey guy, hey Jim, what are you doing tonight? Not much. I think I'll sit around, watch a football game or whatever they're going to do. Hey, why don't you come with me to dinner? He'll say, what do you mean? He said, well, I'm a Mason here in the local area, and we're a community service organization. I just thought you might want to come out and meet some of the other guys that are doing the same kind of things. I really enjoy it, and you know, I like you, and I got a lot of respect for you, and I think you might like it too. It might be something you're interested in. Maybe not, but who knows? But just come on out and say, we'll feed you for free. I'll even buy. How about that? Who knows? He just might show up at a meeting. We've had lots of people show up at meetings like that. In fact, one of the guys I'm most proud of that I helped recruit, let's say that word, recruit, he is now a past master of 3 lodges. A guy that I simply made an invite just like that. And I've made invites to lots of people, but not everybody takes me up on them. Even when I'm traveling, if I go see friends of mine in different states, and if I'm going to a lodge, I'm going to say, hey, why don't you come to a lodge meeting with me tonight? You know, they'll look at me all kind of funny. I said, well, just come to dinner. You know, I will say this: you're going to need both have transportation, so that way they can leave after dinner and then go back to their humble abode, or because you've got a meeting the rest of that night. More than likely, your dinners at your at your building are probably going to be right before a meeting. Hopefully, you're doing that at least once a month. Most lodges in Georgia do that twice a month, and they do a dinner twice a month. So, and they understand that that's a big way to recruit and get brothers together. You know, you can't. It's hard to be true brothers if you don't spend time together, and breaking bread is part of that time. Well, I hope this helps, and maybe this gave you some ideas of some things that maybe you're doing. I hope you're doing, and maybe some things that maybe we could do that a little better. But be sure to like and subscribe, and check out some of our other videos about masonry and some of the facilities I've gone through, and some of the other tips and tricks I have about growing your lodge and helping a worshipful master. But I'm going to let you go. Be sure to like and subscribe, and because I need to get back here living the coolest life, Masonic edition.